Hello and welcome to another update video about Bonk. Yeah, Bonk is currently unfolding according to the yellow scenario we already talked about in yesterday's video. Bonk gave us already a clear message yesterday, as clear as it can be really. I mean, markets are never really, they don't give us certainty, right? But remember that I explained to you yesterday that we had seen only 3 waves up into the 21st of July high, and that we have to prepare for a decline into the lower support region until we see the next 1-2 setup, basically, right? So the market can always change its mind, but it needs to give us a signal like a micro 5-wave move up followed by a 3-wave pullback. Well, that hasn't happened, and we've broken that upper support area, which I've now taken off the chart, but we already saw yesterday that it's likely that we're heading down in wave Y of 4 here into the lower support region. I want to talk to you about the structure here. Bear in mind, this could still turn into a triangle. I mean, we're dealing with a wave 4, probably, okay? And if we're dealing with a wave 4, this could easily turn into some kind of a triangle pattern. I just want to mention it here, but without having, let's say, the waves that we need for a triangle. I can't even give you a lower boundary line, so maybe we will take it off the chart. Pointless, really, because there is no one, unless, can I draw a trend line here? But that's not technically part of that triangle. Nah, I don't know. It would need to. No, it's not really reliable. But I just want to mention, as long as we just move sideways here overall, yes, it's very volatile, but it could turn into an Elliott wave triangle in a wave 4. So the support area is there to watch, which means as long as we're holding that 4, 5, 1 to 3 level, the wave 4 idea could be upheld. I mean, could it be a 1-2 setup? Maybe, that would be another scenario that we could explore. Is this a wave 1 to the upside with a wave 2 to the downside? In that case, we might actually go lower. But at the moment, we focus on lower prices anyway until the price gives us a signal that it wants to react here somewhere. But for now, we have a wave W to the downside into the April low. Could the wave 4 have finished here? Yes, but it's not expected. Not anymore, not with this... not with a break of the upper support area that we've seen. It's marked as a triangle, not a triangle, as an alternative. Then we had an X wave up and a Y wave down. That's the idea I have at the moment. And then we would be in an ABC structure to the downside, and we'll have to see how the market reacts at the end of the C wave. Even in this C wave, which is a 5-wave move, as you can see, we only have 3 waves down. So ideally we get another 4-5 pattern. And then we just have to see how it reacts. If it only rallies correctively, it could be an indication it's going to form a much larger correction. Then it could be a 1-2 setup, which could send us way lower, okay? Which could send us way lower. So I mean, I don't see any sign that a low is in place, I have to say that, right? So currently the resistance is at 219.160. Only a break above it would indicate that a low of sorts is in place. Next support is at 132423 and then 73011. That's how I see it at the moment. Again, disclaimer, the market is very volatile at the moment. The situation is very dynamic. The stock market's crashing, so I'll give my best to keep up here with the charts. The support area hasn't changed. It's actually never been reached. Okay, here it has, but it might just be reached again. But bear in mind the trend is down as long as we stay below resistance. And this has to be adjusted with the price, the resistance area. The move down here from the 21st of July high looks incomplete, and it might need at least a 4-5 pattern. And then we have to see if we get a 1-2 setup to the upside. But it could, if the rally then is corrective, it might just form a much larger correction, which I wouldn't rule out because this wave 4 has become very protracted. So what could be the case is that this is a large 1-2 setup and we're going down much lower in a wave 2. So that would be, rather than having maybe the wave 4 here, we could rather say, okay, is it maybe a wave 2 that's unfolding here? So either way, in the short term, it means the trend is down anyway, right? So we have to follow the trend down and just have a look at the relevant pivots. If a wave 1 topped here, yeah, we could go easily below 451 to 3, and this chart is highly volatile. But until I see further evidence, it doesn't matter because the wave 4 to the downside and the wave 2 at the moment in the short term move the same direction anyway, which is down, especially as long as we stay below the communicated resistance zone. So yeah, that's just a quick update. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching.